Alright guys, we made out here to Bailey's house and we can already see on the trailer Mason's new cab for his truck. Boy, I cannot wait. This is gonna be so much fun. So much fun. Looks like it's got some damage there, but his passenger doors are good. This cab does have a couple dents on it, I think, which he probably already pointed out, but I don't really know exactly where. This is actually a Cummins cab, but we are still gonna switch out the dash and stuff just because. Looks like I can't open that. It's a Cummins cab. We're gonna switch everything out, make it as legit as possible, but we are gonna use all Mason's stuff on it. Yeah, there's a couple dents. Has a dent up there. Pretty decent sized dent from probably a gooseneck or some type of trailer. A couple dents right here, but all this stuff's easily fixable and definitely can live with that. Truck will definitely be drivable once all that stuff right there is on it, so it shouldn't be a big deal. But let's hop in here and see what Mason's doing. We've got the truck pulled in here. Mason already has the bed, which is just me and him here for now, but it looks like he's already got the bed pulled off. Let's jump down here and see what these bed bolts look like. Oh yeah, they do look like they'd be pretty tough to get off. Yeah, they are pretty. You can't really get an impact gun on these ones like you can. If you guys are new to the channel and you didn't watch the old video where we do a full walk around, I'll link that right now above. But you guys can get an idea, this thing's pretty well whooped. So we've got to pull all the interior and everything out of this one. Swap it into that cab. Got to get a new bed too. This bed's ready to come off. This side, the bed's trash, but the doors on this side are good. Window got busted out. This fender's tore up. It's like Mason's pulling the batteries out of it right now, and then we'll probably just start pulling the doghouse off of it. Gonna have to pull the grill off, headlights out, fenders off, bumper off, pretty much everything. I think we're gonna try to get the front end off tonight maybe, and if we get that far, then we'll start pulling the seats and the dash and stuff out. Corey said he's gonna come roll the dash, so we are just gonna grab the tools and get right to work. All right guys, got the hood pulled off, both batteries out, and now we're gonna pull the grill off, headlights, bumper, and then we should be able to get the fenders off. Fenders are in really good shape underneath. Oh, the fender's already, well, it's pretty much off already. These things are like paper thin on these. Man, you should have washed her. She's got bird shit all over. What's the matter with you? Got a big old chunk of bird poopy right there. Get this grill pulled off, all this stuff right here. Ooh, what's that right there? Yeah, just kidding. Mason actually didn't buy wheels for him. I think those are Bailey's, but now we're gonna start pulling this stuff off.
It's undefined to know where you are. Why can't you hide where the sun is down? The sun is dark. The sun is why can't you hide where the sun is dark?
And guys, it also is a good idea on a project this big. We are going to be labeling all of the bolts for, I mean, driver, fender, grill, you know, everything. Just be super duper organized with everything, and it just makes going back together so easy. You go to put a panel on, boom, grab this bag, you're good.
It's undefined to know where you are. Why keep you hiding when the sun is down? The sun
one of you guys ever have to change this for some reason on your truck, this driver's side battery box, good luck. That is definitely a two-man deal. This ABS module sits like in a little pocket in the side of it. It is an absolute pain in the ass to get it out of there. It might have been easier if you took the shock tower out, but who's trying to do all that, you know? That's more work, right? So instead we just struggle, make it harder for ourselves. But with a little bit of finesse and we got her out of there. So now we gotta drain some coolant, pull the radiators and stuff off. The Freon's already been professionally removed, remember?
Oh yeah.
Freon's already been uncharged or recovered. So now I just got to start on this front end stuff, and then basically anything that's attached to the cab, pull it off, and then we'll be ready to start on the interior.
Yeah. What do you mean it's right there?
Bailey's putting some new wheels on his truck.
Derek ripped me off on him.
Derek ripped you off on him. We have made quite a bit of progress on this thing. Gotta say, these things suck to take the front ends off of. They're pretty bad. The half tons aren't that bad. Done some camshafts in them, and they do not compare to these diesels. There's a lot of stuff to take apart on these. It is not a second gen, that's for sure. But yeah, man, there's but a couple things left. Radiator, AC condenser, intercooler, get that pulled off. And then we really got to get all this wiring through here pulled down. Mason's about to start taking this cowl off. There's a couple of wires in there. And then Corey was supposed to come roll the dash, but he's not able to make it tonight. So we're probably going to start pulling the seats out of it. We've already got quite a bit of parts piled up over here. This is just all the stuff that comes off the front of these things. Quite a bit. We have yet to drain the coolant. Still need to drain the coolant in her. So, alright guys, got the coolant drain in. Coolant tank is out. All this stuff is unconnected, wiring harness, thing like that. At this point, we're going to try to start pulling the seats out. The seats and stuff pulled out, got the seat belts out. They're pulling the dash out now. Alright guys, we are now on day 2 of the cab swap deal. A little bit of light left. This is about the light we get whenever we get home or get to Bailey's after our drive. And Mason's been here for a little bit already. Has the door panels pulled off. Got both door panels, or all 4 door panels pulled off of it actually. And then he also got the radiator and intercooler pulled off. Looks like he's pulling the AC lines off now. Ton of stuff on these. Now we're just trying to decide if we can salvage the wiring harness on the other truck, or if we're gonna have to pull this one out. And this one, the cab harness goes all up inside here, underneath the headliner, all around everything. So it's gonna be a pretty big undertaking to change this harness, but fortunately it's probably looking like that's what we're gonna have to do. And I didn't even look. I don't know if that other cab even has this stuff. What's that right there? Auxiliary? Garage door opener. And then that's the rear slider. Hopefully, well, if that other cab doesn't have a rear slider window, then I guess it won't matter. Huh?
It's solid.
The other one's solid, so that's not even gonna matter. So that'll be interesting when we get to that point. But, I mean, we're obviously not using this headliner. It's pretty whooped. You have to take the windshield out to get it out. So we're gonna start plugging along, and probably gonna roll it out here in a second, lift this bed off, roll the truck back, and we're trying to get a plan together how we're gonna lift the cab off and put the new one on. So my idea was, we have access to a forklift, so I'm thinking what we could do is put the gooseneck trailer right here. Did I say forklift? Yeah, forklift. The problem with the forklift is it'll get stuck in this stuff right here. It'll just get stuck, guaranteed. 100% you'd be pulling out. It'd be a big pain in the butt. So I'm thinking if we pull a gooseneck trailer about right here with the new cab on it, and then pull the frame right behind it with the old cab, we get the old cab off, maybe set it over here somewhere, and then we can lift the new cab off the trailer, roll the frame underneath it, set the new cab back on it, all while the forklift is in the road and we don't have to drive the forklift off the road any. So that's probably what we're gonna do. But tonight we're just gonna plan on 100% getting the cab ready to pull and getting the bed pulled off for sure. We'll have the bed off tonight. And then start taking the doors off and just get the cab a little closer to being ready to pull. I don't think we got a video of this last night. I got the ABS, or I'm sorry, brake master cylinder unhooked from the cab. Just a ton of stuff on these. Ton of stuff. But we're almost there. Just this last harness, and
It'd be kind of cool if I had some of them like, radiator hose clamp pliers. Cool
I'm pretty sure you do have some of those.
It'd be cool if I had some.
They're just at my house. So yeah, you guys can already see the accumulation of parts being built up. Mason, like I said, he did get here before us today, so that's why all this stuff's already pulled off. Wasn't able to get that on video. Everything's just lined up, so what do you think's next?
Pull the heater core out and see if I can fish some of these wires.
Fish some of the wires through there in the heater core. And then on this side, this master plug right here, problem is that runs inside. Like, you can't unhook it. I don't think you can. Yeah, see, that's the problem. That runs into the truck all the way. All the way down into here, up around, so. Yep, now Mason's gonna pull the heater core out and catch up with you guys here in a little bit. All right, guys, we got the bed pulled off. Sat over here to the side. I think we have already made the decision that we are going to have to change the cab harness. So we got to start pulling all this stuff out. All right, guys, we just got the cab harness pulled out of this thing.
Ranch and blue cheese.
Starts up there, comes all the way down to here, and then there's like 15 foot of stuff right here probably. And it all had to go through that hole right there. Yeah, we might bungee cord that or something. Maybe put it in a trash bag, Mason. We'll get a trash bag to stick it all in. Because otherwise it's gonna be sagging around all the time. Yeah, just don't start it. But now, that is all. See, look, you were stressing so bad about doing that. Look how long it took us, 30 minutes. It wasn't even that bad.
Now we're gonna put it back.
Yeah, we're gonna have to put it back, but you know what? I guarantee that it's gonna go, every little clip's gonna go exactly back where it went.
I feel better about it because I know everything works.
You know it's gonna work, right? You know it's gonna work, see?
I know it's gonna work.
And then that other one we pull out, we don't have to even be that gentle with it.
Right, we just cut it.
Just cut everything.
We don't care about it.
So, parking brake cable.
I bet that harness
Hey,
is
Corey,
$2,000.
question. How's this come?
Take this off. It'll come
You
in.
can't take the lock.
Hmm?
You can't take the lock.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Well, I think the cab's pretty much ready to come off, ain't it?
Yeah, I think there might be a ground tucked in there. I remember breaking it off that.
Couple ground wires up here on the front, and then the steering shaft.
I would almost just break this off because all that is a little cylinder that sits in there.
Just break it off. Do it right now.
Can I get it in?
Oh man.
Break it?
Oh no, there was just two little screws all you had to take out. I think you can still pop it out though. Take a little 8mm right there, pop that grill out.
Just take an 8mm right there, pop it out.
Boom boom.
So it's different than other ones.
So it's different, huh? Man, just getting this thing blown apart.
That's not broke. You're gonna take it on the carpet and do it right.
That's what we're gonna have to do.
Did you lose, Captain? Do this done now, or come out here and do it? All right, guys, this cab is 150% ready to pull off, but we don't have enough people here tonight, so we jumped out here because it is a little warmer tonight, and we are pulling the doors off this cab, and then we're going to cut all this wiring harness, what we can. Well, I don't even think we should cut it, to be honest with you. If we can't cut it, we're not going to. And then we're going to get these doors pulled off, get everything cleaned out of here, so that way this thing is ready to go. Just getting it unstrapped, jacking it up a little bit, so we can get the rockers off these tires here. Ooh. Just moving right along, guys. This is day two. Day two. Mason's jacking up the cab a little bit. That looks like a horrible idea.
It's gonna slip out.
It's getting ready to. Let's head it back down slow.